Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with WorldWide Willis. And this podcast is brought to you by the LMG Podcast Network. And today we're talking about the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. And I got my boy with me, L. What's up, man?
Another PLE, another review. And I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
here to acknowledge the original tribal chief.
OTC, baby. Pat is not here with us. Pat busy, he has some other stuff going on, so it's a tag team today. But yeah, I just want to know this podcast acknowledges OTC, the original tribal chief. Just want to make that clear. And our opinions will represent that.
Yep.
So, Cleveland, I guess let's start with, I like to start with the crowd. El, what were your thoughts on the crowd overall last night, Saturday?
The crowd was good.
Yeah.
It kind of threw me off that I thought they would have more people.
Yeah.
Because I did see some spots that was like blacked off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was because, if you were in those seats, you couldn't see anything
Yeah. Yeah.
or whatever. But they had quite a few spots that was like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but crowd wise, since it's outdoors,
Right.
it was probably as loud as you can probably get it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good point. No, I agree with you. Like I thought for the most part they did a good job. Like they represented the U.S. crowds pretty well. Some PLE crowds are trash sometimes, but
Yeah.
this crowd was into it. And I mean, honestly, the pay per view gave them a lot to be into. Right, there wasn't a lot of dead space on this card. So, but no, that was good. Just wanted to bring up the Cleveland crowd did a good job. I thought the presentation was good. I thought I'm not always the biggest fan of outdoor events, but I feel like the last couple they've had have been pretty good for the
Yeah.
most part. Philadelphia here. So yeah, I'm okay with it. All right, let's get right to it, man. First match of the day, maybe the craziest. We have Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Um, we'll leave the Dom stuff aside. We'll leave the Dom stuff kind of in a separate category, and we'll attack this just from the wrestling category first.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good match for the most part. What'd you think about it, El?
I did enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Especially this, Rio's been gone for a few months to
Mm-hmm.
see, how is that shoulder.
Yeah,
Uh
storytelling. Yeah.
then her, popping it out,
Yeah.
then trying to pop it back in a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Right.
Liv did her thing in this one though.
Yeah.
Like she showed some technical wrestling in there, did some submissions, try to, aim for that shoulder of Rhea's.
Yeah.
I kind of like that match was pretty good.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I think like you said, the storytelling aspect of the shoulder thing was cool. The aspect of her trying to like out trick Rhea at the beginning and trying to like really play to the advantage of like let's test Rhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, all those things, emotionally. So I think she did a good job as that part. I think Rhea. I mean, I think Liv is doing some of the best work of her career. Honestly, like this is a
Yeah.
character that I think she just naturally is good at. Whereas before it was like they were trying to paint her as some world champion that doesn't need help or but this time she's like leaning into anything that comes her way. And yeah, I thought overall had some really cool spots. And yeah, it was really good build up to what we eventually got, which is the Dom part of it. I thought this was executed really well as far as like Rhea hit her with the riptide, could have finished it, right? 1, 2, 3, got her belt back. But obviously with all the drama and coming back and the Dom aspect of it, she got emotional, about to swing the chair. Dom stops her, and he's like, yo, you can't win the title like that, like blah blah blah. And we're all like, oh, look at Dom. I mean, we all kind of knew what was gonna happen next, but in that moment, we were like, oh, look at Dom, like being a responsible, teammate, blah blah blah.
Right.
Obviously, they Liv hits her and bumps into Dom. They end up going back and forth, get hits with the what's Liv's move called?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. Yeah, yeah, it gets hit with that. Obviously, Rhea's one of the best sellers in the business, men or women, so she made it look really good. And then we finally got the Dom turn, man. How'd you feel about that whole sequence?
Like, like we all knew it was coming.
Yeah,
But the thing that this new creative Triple H been doing, the way he will do it is not the way you think it should happen.
yeah. Curveball.
Yeah, because when he put the chair out there, I was like, okay, that could be for either one of them.
Right, right.
Then when Liv hit her finisher, and that's when Dom stopped, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I was like, that wasn't for real. Then
yeah.
when he did that smile walking back, I was like,
Right,
oh, here we go.
right.
Here it is. I was like, that was good. That was a good
Yeah.
one. That
No, it
got me.
was.
I was like, okay, Triple H,
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, man. Oblivion on the chair. And then I like the way they did it with the whole like it wasn't an immediate him walk up to her as soon as she comes out the walk up to Liv, as soon as she comes out the ring and kiss her or whatever. It was like Liv had a moment, she was on the ground, you know what I mean, kind of just still getting over the match, and then Dom helps her up. And then you hear the crowd pop at that point.
Yeah.
Crowd is like, oh my God. And then
Yeah. When
then
he
he
picked her
hits
up, oh, I was like,
yeah,
oh, here it is. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think it was gonna kiss like that.
I didn't think they'd kiss either. I thought he'd just pick her. But yeah, to kiss, that was next level stuff. And then the real emotion, man, that was crazy.
Had me cracking up with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole was talking
Oh
about how
yeah.
dirty, that
Dirty
son of a
son of
bitch.
yeah.
Then Pat he wanted to fly that cuss word off so bad.
Oh yeah.
Then
Oh
Michael was
yeah.
like, "What is it?"
Right. Bro, that was good, man. And like the crowd was somebody saw somebody tweet, it was like, I've never seen someone uh do a heel turn from a heel to even a bigger heel. You know what I mean? Like the way Dom did. And
Yeah, like
so
he was already hated. Now he's like extra hated.
yeah, man, like he turned on one of the most beloved superstars in the game right now, Rhea. And he just declared to Rhea. So yeah, that was crazy. But Liv retains her title. This is obviously going to be a long form, storyline, which is probably for the best. Bad Blood is probably right around the corner. Well, no, because we have uh, Bash in Berlin
Yeah.
into August. That probably won't. That might involve a storyline. I can see them skipping out on that one and then waiting for Bad Blood, but we'll see. But this is definitely a storyline that could easily map out to Mania if they wanted it to, or Royal Rumble at least. Um, but yeah, this is very very interesting. I'm wondering how far this goes. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
but Don made a business decision.
Yeah,
Like homeboy got a PS5, chicken chicken
just fine.
nuggies.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, for him and the boys.
Yeah,
Hey man, what you supposed to do?
right,
And he had to get beat up for that,
right.
like he did with Rhea. It's like, oh
Yeah,
wait a minute, I got all of this. I'm
right.
out.
No, that's facts. And I love the segment where Damien's pissed at the Judgment Day and wants to find him and figure out what's going on. Like I really like that because they could have easily skipped over that and been like, we would all been sitting there like, damn, I wonder what's up with the Judgment Day? Like, how does Dom feel about it? You know what I mean? How does Finn feel about it and all that? But
Yeah.
they actually showed us. So that was big.
Oh yeah. Let me say this statement in our group chat for the people.
Yeah,
The behind the scenes stuff. Since Pat's not with us,
Yeah,
did say I want it to be, known that I don't like that Dom choose Liv and I'm coming for him. Everybody knows Pat is a big Liv fan, so
yeah.
I just want to put that out for him since he ain't with us right now.
I do. I want to hear him explain that because I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not. We'll see.
I just got to put it out there.
No, I appreciate that. Full transparency. Full transparency. So yeah, we'll see. We'll have Pat back on. He can explain that, but uh, I can see both ways. I can see him trying to explain it. He doesn't like Dom, so that whole once Pat doesn't like somebody, the rest of they could do put on 12 5-star matches after that, and he would still hate them. So, um, but no, that was a really great way to start the event. Honestly, like that was a really way to get it going. It had a lot of drama, and yeah, it was really good. Our next match was Braun Breaker, going up against going against Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Um, as far as this match goes for me, this match, I mean, it did its job, right? Like, I think the goal was just to get the belt on Braun. I don't think there was a ton of like storyline between the two. It was a little bit, but not much, really. And there was nothing that was specific to those two. And I mean, the right person won. I'm still a little annoyed that like we had to get here this way, and that Gunther had to lose in the fashion he did. The fact that he beat like Sammy just beat Braun like recently. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but it did its job. Um, and yeah, I'm excited to see what Braun Breaker does with the IC title. What do you think, yo?
This match was like a little over 5 minutes that I've learned.
Yeah,
Um, this, like you said, this match it was supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be a squash match.
right.
Like this was basically showing the world, hey, everybody, this is Braun Breaker.
Yep,
This is what he can do.
yep,
He's your new IC champion. Let's follow him on to this journey.
yeah.
That's basically what this whole thing was, because he should have won this last time.
You
But
should have.
I could see them saying, hey, let's put this on a bigger stage. Also kind of show his lineage that nobody they're kind of scared to say because his uncle
Yeah,
said some stuff not too long ago that it's not favorable. But
yeah,
that's what basically this was,
yeah.
to show him off.
And I definitely get it because you don't want to lose the Gunther momentum with the title. Like you don't want the IC title to go back to being irrelevant. So this is the right move to get some heat behind it again. I think Sammy did a solid job, but it was mainly due to his competitors and not necessarily him. Like, seeing Chad Gable, oh, okay, is Chad Gable gonna get it? Oh, okay, it's Gunther, you know what I mean? Or Braun Breaker or any of these other people. So or Ilya. So I I am happy with the result. And yeah, man, I think I'm excited to see them continue to lean into the lineage of the Steiners. You know what I mean? Just because that a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people that's name recognition right there. Like a lot of people watch the Steiner brothers or watch Scott Steiner, um, or Rick Steiner. So I know I did. I was a huge fan of both of them individually and as a tag team. So, um, and I'll say Braun Breaker's grown on me. When he was in NXT, I was not a fan. Like I thought they were pushing him a little too hard, and his move set was kind of trash to me.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, like his finisher of like picking, the press into it, like sling. I was just like, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, the main roster, you know. He's grown on me. I don't know. Were you a believer day one?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
Because it reminded me, like, then he got the little gold looking thing on his shoulder. And so I
yeah,
was like, man. And I think I was upset that they didn't give him that last name.
yeah. That's what a
So
lot of
it's
people
almost
were
like
upset
you
too.
didn't know, who is this?
Right,
Now, I don't know if they
Breaker.
did that on purpose or
Yeah,
legal reasons or what.
I don't know, man. like family. I feel like it should just be part of it, you know. But
Right.
who knows? Braun Breaker was solid. It just felt like we're missing opportunity with the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but
Who,
no,
who
you're
do you
right.
think he'll face next? Like his first challenger?
First challenger, I could see Ilya bouncing back because I mean he kind of lost in a weird way. I can see Ilya. I can see pretty much that whole Raw roster coming back, but I think Ilya. Well, that's the weird thing. Bash in Berlin. I'm wondering if they go Ilya versus Gunther, but also Ilya's been kind of going in the mid card and has lost a couple times. So I'm like, I don't know if you can just jump him up to. I don't know, but I think it'll either be Jay Uso hmm,
I can
or
see
Ilya.
Bronson.
Yeah, or Bronson Reed. Yeah, I can see that. I'm thinking babyface most likely, but I could definitely see, and I could see just a triple threat, qualifier match type of deal going on. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see
Um,
that too.
just because they have so much talent on the roster right now. All right. Next we have LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States title. I will say this one, man. This one exceeded my expectations. Uh, like way more than I thought. Like I thought this was gonna be just I don't know. I thought it was gonna be pretty basic and forgettable, but honestly, it was really fun to watch. Like I thought crowd was into it. It was just a fun time. Especially with the interference attempts and us everybody hoping LA this is LA's time. But it was really fun. What do you think?
I thought the same thing, and I've noticed the reason why Logan's matches is kind of off.
Yeah,
They give him like 20 minutes
yeah.
usually. I'm pretty sure this match was around 12, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah,
So the time frame helped a lot.
yeah,
Then, with the interferences and MGK with the brass knuckles
yeah,
and all of that, then I really did like that they fought outside the ring for so long before they went inside to start the match.
yeah. Like give it an extra,
Like,
extra
I
to
don't
it.
like you, and I don't care if this bell rings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that spot on the
So
table was nasty.
that hurt both of
Yeah, I was like,
them.
damn. You could tell LA thought that was gonna break, so he like jumped a little bit
Yeah,
extra. But yeah,
that didn't move one muscle.
table had other plans.
I'm like, I'm waiting for it later on tonight.
Right, right. This ain't for you.
Yeah, this is not meant for you.
You're right. Um, that's funny though. Yeah, I agree with you though. I can see shortening the match could like make it better. Shorter the better sometimes, especially people who are a little less experienced. And you don't. And LA is the most technically sound person. Just keeping it a
Right.
little shorter, having more of a brawl. Again, Logan Paul, man, his wrestling style just bothers me only because it feels like a video game. You
He's
know
a
what I mean?
creative wrestler.
Yeah, it's like when he did the power bomb into the face plant or whatever that's called. I forgot what it's called, but like no one does that move. Like nobody does the power bomb and then throws you back on your face. Like nobody does that. That only time people do that move is on a video game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just like that was random. Like that just felt like a random ass move.
Did you see him on social media talking about Mr. Steal Your Move?
No,
Yeah. Like a few
I can
days
see that.
ago. He was showing all the moves he basically stole
Yeah,
in a montage.
that definitely checks out. Because I mean, it's just random too. Like no rhyme or reason, just random. But couple of the backflip spot was dope.
On the rope,
Um,
that moonsault,
yeah,
that
Moonsault was
was
crazy.
nasty. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, springboard moonsault on the outside. I was like, okay. Um, that superplex off the top rope.
Yeah.
That was filthy right there. Um,
Some of the one LA
Yeah,
Knight did, right?
yeah, the one LA did.
Because that was all that got real close to being a brain buster.
Yeah, I know. Like if at first I was like, did he land pretty high on his neck, but he actually landed pretty flat on his back. But it looked worse than it was for
Yeah.
sure. In real time, you're like, ugh, that
Yeah, because I
looked
thought it was like,
nasty.
oh, that didn't look good until I saw the replay. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I still don't know what it
but
was though.
yeah, same.
Because I think
um,
commentary was like, was that a suplex or a brain buster?
right, yeah. No, that was it was just fun to see LA have an answer to everything. You know what I mean? Because most wrestlers would have turned around and got hit, you know, with the brass knuckles and kept it moving and took a L. But as soon as he got in the ring, he had an answer. You know what I mean? Hit him with that BFT and it was a wrap. But no, I think the U.S. title fits. I think it's. I mean, I feel like it was a couple times. It was the perfect time to put it on LA.
Yeah.
But now, especially with all this young talent you got on SmackDown, sound like Andrade's coming for the title. That's gonna be a cool little.
Mellow.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a cool little rivalry there. You're gonna keep the U.S. title. Like I saw somebody say, this U.S. title run from Logan Paul might be the worst ever. I was like, I don't know about that, but
He had a lot of challengers.
he did. And I mean,
Now, I didn't
any,
like any of those finishes, but
right, right,
he's a heel. That's his job to cheat.
right. And I was just like, ever? There's a lot of bad U.S. champions.
Oh, it's a lot.
So I'm like, I just don't think the fact that he wasn't there to me shouldn't make him the worst, you know.
Right.
But I am glad that he's back on the working man's title again, and LA is gonna be he's gonna do some cool segments with him and give him a little more notoriety. So I'm looking forward to that. I think LA will do good with that. Um, all right, let's go to our next match here. I thought this car was built really well too. We had my bad. I've been slipping. All right, so out of 10, what would you give the Liv and Rhea match? And
Uh,
I'll include the drama. I'll include all the everything.
if you cool the drama, I give it an 8.
Same. I was just about to say I'll
Yeah,
give it
I'll
an
say an
8.
8.
Yeah. Okay. Braun Breaker and Sammy.
uh, it did its job though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll say a 6
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna
just because it did its job.
right. I'm gonna do 6.5 on that one, and then LA Knight and Logan.
I'll give that a 7.
Okay. Yeah. I I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go a little higher, 7.5, just because I wasn't expecting anything uh of substance, and it was pretty good. Um. All right, now Nia Jax versus Bailey for the WWE Women's Championship. Um. How do you feel about this one?
Shout out to Nia Jax. Like
Yeah.
if they ever had like a most improved wrestler of the year like
Yeah.
award, like it has to go to her.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like the thing I like that she's starting to do more is like, hey, y'all forget that she's also in this Samoan family.
Yeah.
Then you start to see her bust out all her family's stuff.
Yep.
Like busting out the stink face, busting out the was it Umaga who did the to the turnbuckle with his hip?
Oh yeah. 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 It was.
Yeah. Then doing Samoan drops.
Yep.
Like slowly she's doing a lot of the lineage type stuff.
Yep.
Then also when she started doing power bombs.
Man, I feel like I saw her do it against. Was it Rhea? It might have been
Is that what
Rhea,
it
but
was?
it might have been. But I like it. Like I feel like if she didn't have the drop thing that was really good, their finisher now, I'd say she needs to be powerbomb. Like I wish Rhea's was powerbomb, honestly, because Riptide is sometimes just like
I don't like the Riptide
I don't like
because I
Riptide
feel
either.
like that's just a basic move I saw in video games that people kick out of.
Yeah, it's like where the power bomb is basic, but it has a lineage of this is it's some goats have used this. You know what I mean? Well, the Riptide is like kind of basic, and if she goes against a bigger opponent, it's kind of hard to pull off.
Right.
Um, but no, you're right. Like that last power bomb on Bailey was nasty. That was a
Yeah.
jackknife.
Yeah. Because I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, she better win this.
Yeah, that was a. I
Like you
pick
get
you up,
power.
and
Yeah,
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 and I
I'm gonna do that.
drop you.
Let me do this again.
Yeah, when she rolled her over with the Gunther rollover again, I was like, oh yeah, this is nasty. Um, no, you're right though. Nia's been killing it, most improved for sure. Like her ability in the ring has gotten so much better. It's night and day what she used to be.
And
Um,
she's not like I don't want to say clumsy. That's not the word I'm looking
yeah,
for.
like reckless.
She's not, yeah, there it is. She's not reckless like she was in the past.
Yeah, and she like takes care of you still, but still looks like a monster. And yeah, I just thought she's done a great job. I thought this match cooked for me. Like I think it was better than I thought it was gonna be. Um,
For sure.
but I keep doubting Bailey, and I'm like, her and EO might have had the best women's match of the year. And Manius was like, oh, like, I gotta stop. You know, putting her. I gotta put some respect on Bailey's name, but um, this is the right result. I think. I am interested that Tiffany didn't get to cash in. You know what I mean? That was interesting to have her
But I
come
think that
out.
was a distraction
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
because
Um,
Bailey immediately went for her when she tried to get up on the
right,
apron.
getting you up out of here. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm interested to see Naya's champ that dynamic now with Tiffany and having the the briefcase. So definitely looking forward to that. What would you give this one out of 10?
I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I'll give that one an
I
8.
I'm gonna go with that's tough. Okay, let me think here. Okay, mm, I feel like this is the same lane as LA and Paul, so I'm gonna do 7.5 on it again. Seven
Really?
and a half for this one. Yeah, the finish was good. I thought Bailey had really showed, what I mean, she fought back for a while. Um, but I will say the two what are they called? Where she sits on them, like the back to back. That was dope. I like that.
The what is that called? The Annihilator.
Annihilator. That's the one that Yokozuna used to do.
Yeah, that's another
Uh,
lineage. Even though people
yeah,
thought
another lineage
Homeboy
thing.
was it Japanese? They
Yeah,
portrayed him to be, and even though
yep.
Homeboy was Samoan, was a Oos.
Samoan. Yeah. Ooh, come on now, Oos. Um,
I
but
wonder if
yeah, the
people know that.
combination.
When I think about
Oh
that
yeah,
now.
I feel like a lot of people don't know that. Like that was crazy behavior, honestly. Even for that time period. But yeah, I thought I thought that combination was really cool. That made it even 10 times more of a pop when she actually won.
Especially
But
she
she
kicked
deserved.
out of Bailey kicked out of that the first time.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, you're right. And then when she hit her with with all the stuff, the two power bombs, and then hit her with two of those, I was like, I like that. But it's to me, it's like the Gunther effect, where he's gotten people thinking combinations, and even Seth used to do this kind of too, but thinking of like combination finishes instead of just
They're like, I gotta put you out.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm
And
not
that's what
I'm
she
not doing
did.
this one thing and then you kick out of my one finisher. Like we're not doing
No, I gotta
that.
make sure you're not gonna raise your arm or your leg.
Exactly. Um, all right, next one. Another big drama one. Yeah, Drew McIntyre against CM Punk with Seth as the referee. Seth freaking Rollins as the referee. Um, what would you think? What did you think about this one, and what was your rating?
I love this match
Hmm.
mainly for Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that he was doing would be the exact same way I would do it.
Yep.
Like, what you doing? Ah,
Yeah.
go ahead and do it.
Facts.
Because
One
even
of the
he said,
best.
I'm an equal opportunity hater in this.
Right.
It was so much hate in this match.
Facts. This is build off hate.
Yeah, this is just yeah. Like if they was in a haters ball, they would all be there.
Yeah. And they suits. Yeah.
And it was
Not.
just the thing about that match, this match to me was like whose ego was gonna get in the way.
Yeah.
Because somebody's
Emotion.
ego was definitely gonna get in the way, but who was it and who is it gonna cost?
Hmm.
So that was a big thing for me. And it was, as we know, that dang bracelet.
Way too much, too powerful over CM Punk.
I was like, is this like the freaking like Marvel? We all trying to get the dang gloves? Like
Right.
what are
Yeah.
we doing?
Right. I was just like,
Like
yeah, hit
we
him with
can
the go
make
to
another
sleep.
we can make another one.
Yeah. Hit him with the go to sleep and still was focused on that. I
Yeah.
was like, bruh. But no, you're right. I thought this match delivered in every way I wanted it to. Like it was this possibly is the robbery of the year, and the fact that you have a match pretty much hit on everything we wanted is crazy. Like it's not done very often. And like you said, Seth was an amazing special guest referee. Like like you said, he overlooked certain things. He also tried. You know what I mean? He gave effort. He tried to count. You know, but in certain things, he was like, "Hey, I get it. You don't like this dude. All right, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you rock. Right? I'm gonna act like I didn't see it. You know, type of stuff." And yeah, I just thought this match delivered to me. This might this is a 9.5 for me, just because the intensity. I thought CM Punk looked really good. I was worried about that. Thought he looked really good. Looked
I thought he was gonna
vintage.
be gassed.
Same, same. But he looked like the vintage CM Punk, and definitely he looked cool in the ring. Like just seeing him walk out there with the stuff on and clobbering time, like that was fun. That added to it a little bit, and just them two going at it against each other, and then Seth trying to break them up in certain instances, even though they have massive beef with each other. That was fun. So yeah, I'd give this 9.5 for me.
I do like what Drew said to Seth when Drew brought out that chair. He was
Yeah,
like, all you have to do is turn around and act like you don't see this.
right. Yeah, that's
And
smart.
both in this problem will he won't be a problem anymore. Just
Yep,
turn around and let me do this.
yep. You
And
didn't
I
see
was
it.
just like, because I love
Yeah,
when certain parts they turn that mic up so you can hear what they're
yeah.
saying.
Right.
In certain, opportunities. When I heard him say that, I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just turn
Yeah.
around. Come on.
Yeah,
Especially
man.
when Seth kept on telling him, "This is my ring."
Hmm.
Like you gonna do what I say. This is my ring.
Yeah. This is my
Especially when he
rules.
told to CM Punk when he was telling him like, "Hey, this is your problem.
Right.
You sitting here focus on me. You need to focus on him.
Hmm.
Like you're in a match
Yeah.
with him. Focus on him."
Right.
He couldn't help himself.
It's crazy, man.
But I'll give this a 9 for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Delivered in every way possible. Um, all right. Next we have Damian Priest defending his world heavyweight championship against Gunta. And man, it was fun to watch this one. You know me.
I'm about to
This
say,
is
go ahead,
yeah, this is
go
right up
ahead.
my alley, man. Two medium and a slice of meat, man. Oh, it's like it was just because
Put that in my
it
notes too.
like you see like Gunther was already hurt, so it added to it that he was bleeding. He was going about it a certain way. Damian takes like they're the same size, so it looked better aesthetically watching, and that was it was just an amazing match. And then obviously the Finn Balor part of it, but just on its own, I thought was a really good match. And I think those two have just really good chemistry. So I love
Yeah,
to
they
see them
do.
go against each other even more moving forward. But to me, it was the right decision. It was time. It's time to give Gunther that big responsibility and let him rock with it. Like he's been killing it promos wise. Like my man been cooking promos.
Yeah, he
Uh,
has.
so I think it's time. So my opinion. I'm biased. L, what do you think?
It was a great match. Like,
Yeah,
this is the first time. Well, no, I won't say the first time. This is one time that I didn't know if he was going to win.
yeah.
Like, him and Sheamus, him and Drew. I always thought in the back of my head, like, he has it. It's
You're right,
just how we going to get there.
right.
With this one, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, legit.
Because
Because I
the
mean,
thing with
Damon's hot.
yeah, then Damien, and I've noticed this in every match he matches the person that he's fighting with.
Mm. Yeah,
Like
that's
with
true.
Jay, he'll kind of match what Jay did.
Hmm.
Like he wasn't doing too many like big powerful moves.
Yeah, he'll do
When
kicks and
yeah, he'll do
martial arts
kicks and
stuff.
stuff. When
Yeah,
he was with Gunther, they were just hitting each other.
right. He was just going blow for blow.
Yeah, like I've never seen somebody just keep hitting Gunther like that.
Yeah,
Like I've seen, Sheamus and Drew do it, but it's just
right.
like it was something different when Damien, like when you heard Damien hit him, you heard the smack. Like
Man, his punch is one of the best in the game.
and
Damien's.
and him and that elbow too.
Yeah, that elbow like arm combination.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're just like, gosh, like then you're making him bleed on his face too. I'm like,
yeah.
golly. So it's
Like
like
that
they
was
was out there hitting.
yeah,
I did want the thing that really got me, and this is another thing, like we said in the first match, we knew Finn was going to turn on Damien.
yeah.
We all saw it coming. We just didn't know when.
Hmm.
I kind of felt it after they had that little dust up in the
Oh yeah,
earlier in the pay per view,
yeah. Because of
but I
Dom.
didn't think it was going to happen the way it happened.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
the thing. Like I love that. Like we know he's going to screw him. How's he going to screw him?
Right.
You're doing it in ways that I wouldn't even think of him doing it. Especially
I
when you put his leg on that rope, and I was like,
I wouldn't have thought of them.
I would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Then just turned his back and just left his back turned until
Right.
he slowly turned around and was like, yeah, this is over.
Yeah. That was such a great shot, man. Where Damien's looking at the replay, turns around, is like,
Oh
wait,
my
what?
gosh. That I loved all of that.
Yeah, he was
That
like,
was
wait,
so
hold
real
on.
to me.
Yes. And then Finn just sitting there smirking. I was like, oh, that's so good. So
Like
good.
he was looking at like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
For
He's
real?
like, yeah, he's like, I know he didn't kick out. Hold on.
Let
Yeah,
me look at the
man.
telestrator.
Yeah, that shot was amazing. I'm excited to honestly see just Judgment Day in general Monday. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah,
chaos,
Monday is gonna be straight chaos.
straight up. And so definitely interesting how that's gonna work out. Again, I thought Finn did a good job. And like you said, like they did it differently. I thought we were gonna get a chair shot, some, very something basic, but for him to
Get
like
hit, get hit with a
grab
title.
yeah, hit him with the title, distract the ref, something like that. But to grab his leg and put it on, like that was really good. And I thought they did a good job of just making Damien look so good. Like even when he did the sleeper, and then the crowd started getting into it, and he started getting pumped up. Like that was cool to me. And yeah, I
And
just
then he went after Finn. Like he couldn't like break his
Yeah,
focus off of what he just did. Like,
right.
like, no, I'm gonna choke you still.
Yeah. Last thing you're gonna see is Finn Balor. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
even when
saying?
he was going, it's like when he was getting, going to sleep, he was still reaching out for Finn, like,
Yeah,
no.
right. Like, yeah, that was fire, man. Like that entire sequence is really good. Um, trying to think. Did we rate this one yet? I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
Trying to think of a rating. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a 9 for this one.
I was gonna say
I
the same
really
thing. A
enjoyed.
nine.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the technical stuff, and then obviously the drama took it to another level. Um, but yeah, that was really fun to watch.
I do
My
feel
boy,
bad for Damien though,
I sort of did too. I was thinking of that when I was watching it. I was like, man, he finally got hot as a champ, and
and
now
it's
it's getting
gone.
taken away. Yeah,
Yeah, because
like
his last few, championship matches, homie be cooking,
no, he did. Like,
and people
dude,
just don't. I don't know if they just don't like the Judgment Day or him,
you're right.
but as a wrestler, homeboy can do it all.
All day. Like good chemistry with pretty much everybody he wrestles with. Like,
Everybody.
yeah, I agree with you. It felt bad because it just felt like he was really starting to rock his champ. Like he was really starting to get the crowd behind him. Had a good storyline with Gunther where you know what I mean, where they were going at it. The crowd was feeling more sentimental towards Damien
Yeah.
because of the story and stuff. I was just like, damn.
And
But
homeboy got a documentary on Peacock.
he does.
What, the next day or so?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
WWE 24 thing. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
dang.
It's tough, man. Hopefully he'll get back in that position again. Hopefully.
I think he
Uh,
will.
yeah, I think so too. All right. In our main event, we have Solo Sikoa against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, this felt like WrestleMania all over again a little bit, man. Like
It did.
this one had everything you kind of wanted, and it felt again. I felt like they're trying to make SummerSlam, WrestleMania worthy as far as quality and stuff. And so, yeah, they emptied the clip on this one. What did you think about this?
This is probably one of the best showings Solo had
Yeah.
because he wasn't done. He wasn't like going like halfway with stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which we
And
talked about.
he looked like he's been studying Cody. When Cody did
Man,
that thing where, he drops on the floor and like hits you in the
yeah.
face and he caught it
Mm-hmm.
like, we ain't doing that.
That was that's such a small thing, but it's big, man. It's big.
Because
Like a couple of
everybody has
moves ago.
gotten hit by that,
Yes,
even Roman.
everybody. And he did that on a couple different moves of Cody's. And it's a small, like you said, it's a small thing, but that's big. It makes you look like you know what you're doing,
Yeah, I'm
or
like,
that you
I've been
do.
watching this dude for 2 years fight
Right.
with my family, and I haven't seen everything he has done. So him doing that was like, dude, I've seen you do this. I know what this is. I know what you're about to do. No, stop. Stop
Yeah,
it.
man. I've been in the gym. I've been watching film. You know what I mean? I've been doing my job, doing my due diligence. Um, yeah, but no, you're right. This solo looked really good in this showing. I thought they did a good job of letting him cook for a while before having an interference.
Yeah, I'm
With the
glad they did that too.
yeah,
And
with
they chose the
the
right time to do it
yeah, they did. They really did. What was their
because
what was that tag team's name over in New Japan?
the Gorillas of Destiny,
Gorillas of Destiny. Yeah, when they popped up, like crowd was going nuts.
and they
And
popped up
then
the right time because he was about to lose.
yeah, he
Not
popped up
when, not when
looking
it's
good
like
too.
some random stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I like the Gorillas of Destiny's gear. And then obviously you got to pull up Randy and KO. That was really cool to see them pop out. The Arn Anderson, first of all, the
Oh,
entrance,
that
bro.
entrance of Cody's. Like, I didn't know this was Pharaoh's last ride.
Same.
And for one, I got nervous. I was like, okay, last ride. Like, what are we? Is he going home because he can't
Mm-hmm.
do this no more? Or is Pharaoh about to die?
Yes, that's what my mind went to.
Especially when he kissed him and he almost cried. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute, is he about to die and we don't know
Yeah.
this yet? I
Mm-hmm.
was like, is people who don't know, Pharaoh is Cody's dog.
Right.
He's been around for a
Forever.
long time in the wrestling
Yeah.
community. So for him to walk out with Pharaoh and kiss him and then cry, and they talking about this is his last ride, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, like what's going on? Like
Yep.
that don't make sense. Like, what is he about to? I thought he was about to be gone.
Yeah, man. That got me. I'm not even a dog like guy like that. That got me.
Yeah, that got me too. I was like, oh man, you can't have Pharaoh gone, man.
Yeah, man.
Then
Like
Arn
little subtle
Anderson,
stuff. Aren't it? Like, come on, man. Like now you're digging into like crucial history type stuff. Aren't one of the best on the mic, anyways. You
yeah,
know.
that I just wanted Arn Anderson for the for the AEW people to do
Yeah.
the gun, at least do something with the clock.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was like, if he even act like he about to shoot somebody,
Right.
I'm about to start rolling.
If you'd have been like, "Hey, I know they got some dude, them Island boys coming for you, but I got that thing on me.
Yeah, I got that
Don't even
Glock
worry
on me.
about it." Yeah.
If you need me, just let me know.
Let me know. No, that was fire. That was just the entrance in general, especially the walk up to entrance. That was amazing. But yeah, this match, like you said, they did a good job of letting them cook and then start when we like because some people don't like when matches start going into like you know over they call it overbooking, but like to me if it works if it makes sense like if they would have had Gorillas of Destiny stay out there, Randy and KO stay out there, and keep fighting for the longest time, that would have been annoying. That would have been
That would have
overbooking.
been way that would be overbooking right there.
Yeah, exactly. But to have them show up, oh, okay, those two tag teams, they're probably gonna have beef in the future. Cool. Now I know that. Like now I know. Cool bet. Oh, okay, they fighting so much they go to the back. Cool. Now we're basically resetting the board. So now, okay, what's gonna happen next? And then that's when that dude, that man is
Jacob
back.
MF and Fatu. No, we're
Yeah,
talking about yeah.
yeah. Fatu shows up. Fatu pops out and he just starts going to work. Um, hits some crazy moves. Um, just crazy. Like he's that added chess piece. The Solo never really was for Roman. They tried to do it, but
They try to do
it
that.
it didn't feel the same.
No.
And but I rewatched the Jacob Fatu jump and off the turnbuckle to through the table announcer's table, and I still can't figure out what happened with the leg, man.
I can't figure that either. And I heard this earlier today. He was seen walking in the walking boot.
Yeah, he's in the walking boot now. Yeah,
So I'm
I
like,
can't figure out what happened.
I watched that like at least 10 times trying to figure out
Yeah.
how he hurt himself.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was watching it, I was like, is he really hurt? Then he started throwing chairs. I was
That's when I
like,
knew. Yeah.
nah, you hurt. You just find something and want to throw it.
Yeah. He was pissed. I bet you he had something else to do in that.
He had to.
And he was just hot, like he was just pissed, you know. There's no reason for him to jump, land on Cody, and then just sit there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While Roman goes in there, hits his tribal chief in the mouth, like spears him. That makes no sense. So I think he was supposed to do something, but he was hurt, so he couldn't. But nah, that was crazy. Like I was like, oh no. Like hopefully
Like
it's not
that.
it's something real minor.
And he just got the dang belt.
Yeah. Tag team chat. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hopefully that's a couple weeks type of deal. Um a
Because
bad
even Triple
sprain or
H
something.
said he got banged up.
Yeah, yeah. Like they had to address it. It was just kind of too obvious. But that happens, and then Roman Reigns. How did you feel about the new music?
I don't know.
Mm,
Like I like it
yeah,
because it seems like it was like this version of it seemed like okay, I'm back.
right.
I'm making it super dramatic. His
Yeah,
his song to let everybody know the original tribal chief is here.
yeah,
And I think that's another reason they probably changed it because now he has a different title.
yeah,
Yeah, because when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go.
yeah. I I was interested. Like to me, the more I listened to it, I'm like, ooh, I like this. Like at
Yeah,
first, I was like, I don't know, but I like the added, like it added some beats to it. I like it's not the, I don't know, because it was like very like, like the intro before the
yeah,
beat drop, like before it dropped, it was kind of like, oh man, like greatness is about to walk into the room. Felt like, where now it's a little different, but it still has the same purpose.
yeah.
And
It's more
but
Gotti now
yeah,
though.
exactly, yeah.
Like I
And
think
I
I
was
gotta
just,
hear it again
yeah, I want to hear
without
it
the crowd popping.
without the crowd. Like I just want to hear the record. If I hear the record and I'm like, oh, okay, because I didn't love Jay Uso's song when it first came out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's like I need to hear it, in speakers in my headphones before I make a full judgment. But it felt good. Damn it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
The
I
song
was
felt good.
I was there. I
Yeah,
was in the moment.
right. Like he could have played freaking ABCs, like Bluey theme song. I'd have been like, "Let's go, my boy back."
Shoot, I could have heard that da da
Yeah,
da
he
da.
could
I
have
was
did Big
like,
Dog. Yeah, we would all been still going crazy. Um, but no, that was fire, man. For him to walk out, crowd was going crazy. Um, the ooh ah was crazy,
that was so loud.
so loud. Like that's the loudest it's ever been by far. Like
Like that whole like pop and everything. That's the pop that Vince has been wanting Roman to have
yes,
for years.
yep. You just force it down the throat. A baby face. I don't even know if it's fully baby face, but kind of baby face Roman who isn't like forced down our throat, who isn't like you know, manufactured, and this is all organic. This is just people missing that dude. You
Yeah.
know.
Homeboy was getting booed.
Mm-hmm.
What? What? 2 months ago? Two, three
Yeah.
months ago?
Mm-hmm.
And that dude had the biggest pop probably
Yep.
this year,
Yeah.
besides Cody winning.
Right. It's just man, and so many elements. Like the look at Cody, I was fired, and Cody like being like, I don't know if I believe this. Like, what's going on here?
Like everybody looked at him like they saw a ghost.
Yeah.
Like
He was just
you ain't
like,
supposed to you supposed to be dead.
yeah. He was like, this is too good to be true. And he also knows like, oh, okay, I gotta be now the man's back. So now I got a target on my back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And the way
But
like after he did what he did to Solo, he just stared at him.
yeah,
Like, yeah, we ain't done yet.
right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you know we ain't done yet.
He's like,
You
I'm gonna
still
handle
got
this
something
proper.
that's mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle this bloodline family business real quick, and then I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna help my
You
stupid
know?
ass cousin real quick, handle him.
Exactly.
Because
Uh,
I want you to go do my thing. He had like he taking over, beat up my wise man, and I got to get
yep.
all this stuff back together. I'm gonna handle him.
Yeah.
After that, yeah, I'm about to come back for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see you again. But yeah, man, just the effect, it was amazing. Like, and it's just crazy the fact that they've done this again. Like to me, I guess let's rate it. What would your rating be for this one?
Man, with everything, I'm definitely getting this a 9.5.
I like it.
And it's a
I like it.
reason I say not a 10, though.
Okay. What's that?
The reason is this is second match now that we think about somebody else and not the winner.
Yeah.
When he won it in WrestleMania, who do we talk about?
Everybody else.
Rock, Taker.
Right.
Who we talking about now?
That
Roman.
dude. Yeah, it's true.
Like that's the only thing. Like we can't keep having these matches and people show up and we forget who the heck who won this belt or who retained or whatever.
Right.
Because I thought about that when I rewatched it today. I thought about I was like, this is the second time this has happened now. I understand it's bloodline rules, but it's more emphasis of like, okay, what he gonna do now? What Roman's back? What we doing with Roman?
Right.
Or when WrestleMania? Okay, what the Rock's gonna do now?
Yeah. I it's kind of yeah. I get your point. I get your point because it's so much. It's so fantastical. It's such a you know WrestleMania level finish that, and you have comebacks of people that we've all wanted to show or surprises. It's like, sorry, Cody. Like this is just what people's gonna be talking about. Like this is
Yeah,
just the way it is.
people are like not even thinking about Cody. We're thinking about this civil war that's about to happen.
Yeah.
That's the main thing people are gonna be talking about that by the end of this week.
Yep. That's 1,000% correct.
Like you see
Like,
people on Twitter talking about Sammy getting formation. You know what time it's about to be.
right. Like, get ready, get it. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it's definitely about to be a problem. Like,
Yeah. And the Rock's not even back yet. We know he's coming.
you know it. You absolutely know it. Yeah, I'm wondering what's all to come out of this. I wonder how, like, because, yeah, like you said, I wonder when The Rock's coming back, when, when Paul Heyman's coming back, you know, um, it's just so many, this storyline has so many layers. Um,
Jay and Jimmy.
Jay and Jimmy, yeah, how they felt about it. Um,
And you know
I
they
would
signed
give
that other Us was it Hikaleo from New
yeah, the
Japan?
tall one.
Like
Yeah,
where he gonna be in there somewhere?
yep, he definitely popping up. But I for the match overall, man, I might rock with a 10, man. I might rock with a 10 just because I thought it did the job it needed to do. It's weird because it's like, okay, I'll do 9.5 just because I probably gave WrestleMania main event a 10, and I don't think it's on the same level as that. Even though it's very, very close,
It's
I
close.
think the WrestleMania finish is better.
You finished that story.
Yeah, it's better for me, anyways. Um, yeah, it's very interesting. Monday's gonna be crazy. It's just gonna be a lot going on with Judgment Day and Gunther and all these different things going on. Braun Breaker now. Uh, definitely interested to see what's going on. And SmackDown's gonna be crazy either way. But
It's gonna be insane.
yeah. Elle, do you think this is as good or better than um is this as good or better than WrestleMania?
Mm, that's a tricky one. Especially you got WrestleMania that had 2 days.
Right. It's true.
Like card wise, no.
Okay.
But also, every match hit.
It did its job. Every match it did its
You
job.
you can't say that with WrestleMania.
Right.
Because there was some that was like, you should have just kept that on Raw and SmackDown. And
Yeah.
just call it a day.
Yep.
Oh man. Oh, I would say no because the feeling of that main event at WrestleMania. Honestly, both of them that I had.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Like like we said before, I feel like a kid again.
No, it's facts. It was just a different vibe, man. It was just a different vibe. That one felt important in so many ways. I agree with you though. I think SummerSlam is this might potentially be the damn. This is the second best PLE to me of the year. It's kind of hard to put something against Mania, like you said, with different numbers of you have added days, added you know wrestling matches, so that's tough. But however, man, SummerSlam did a damn good job. It did a damn good job.
This
Like,
is probably the best SummerSlam they had in a very, very long time.
yeah, I would say the last one I remember that well, not that last one I enjoyed, but I remember, was it SummerSlam 21? Was it 22? It was really, really good. Um, and I remember thinking, like, man, is this one of the best ever? But this one might surpass that one. Um,
Is that the one with Brock and Roman
I think so.
when he used the
The
was it a
the
tractor or whatever he
Yeah,
had?
tractor. Yep, yep,
That one was good too, though.
yep.
It has some
It was
surprises too.
yeah. Um, all right. Well, let us know if you what you think. Like, do you think the SummerSlam is better than WrestleMania? Do you think this is the best PLE of the year? Um, Let us know if you think what you think Roman's going to do. But you can definitely hit us up on our social medias on X, on Facebook, on Instagram. Either way, just hit us up. Let us know what you think. The Facebook group as well. Also, leave a like or review on any podcast streaming service you use. That'll definitely help us out. But yeah, definitely great SummerSlam. Definitely looking forward to Bash in Berlin. Seeing my boy Gunta defend his title. It's gonna be fun. But until next time, we out. Yep.